special to me because I've never raced it before. Only I've raced it on my driveway, and this time I'm going to race it on my road and see how fast mine goes. Your car might not be as fast as mine, or maybe faster.
Right.
I'll have more training.
Okay, so...
And you might have to get through a lot of crashes because of me.
Right. So I'm going to try and help you out here, Justin. I'm going to help you measure how to make this, how we can measure how fast this car really goes.
Yeah.
Okay? So we're going to use a bit of maths and a bit of timing, and we're going to figure this out. So Justin's going to help with being the cameraman. So here you go, Justin.
Okay.
So the way we can figure out how fast the car can go is we can figure out how far it's gone, how far it's travelled, and how long it took it to do that. Because if we measure speed in kilometres per hour, like a car going 100 kilometres per hour, that means that that car can go 100 kilometres in 1 hour. And so,
imagine if that was...
Yeah, I don't know how fast this car's going to go.
Yeah,
but
definitely not 100.
Maybe if it went for a whole hour, it might go 100 kilometres or it might go 20 kilometres or somewhere in between. So we'll find out.
Yeah.
So, we've got a nice cul-de-sac here. Do you want to show the camera, point the camera at the cul-de-sac, Justin? So this is our nice big circle of a cul-de-sac.
Yeah, and we're going to measure how big it is and measure how long it takes.
So I'm going to measure how big the circle is, and the way I can do that is by using some mathematical equation. So I have a mathematical equation that tells me that if I know how far it is to the centre of the circle, I can figure out how far it is around the whole circle. So I'm going to measure to the centre of the circle with my feet. Paces is about 1 metre, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so it's about 9 metres to the middle of the circle.
Oh!
So I've got a calculator here. Camera at me. Alright, so this is a retake of part of the calculations because I got them wrong. Actually, the circumference, or the length of the circle, going all the way around the circle, is 2 times pi times the radius being from the centre of the circle out to the edge. So the radius was 9 metres, and so we do 9 metres times 2 times pi, which is 3.14, and that gets us 56 metres. So all the way around this big circle is 56 metres. So the next phase is to time it. I've got a timer here. It's currently set for, counting up. So what we need to do is get the car ready to go.
We've already turned the remote in the car on.
Yep. So
now all we need to do is drive it round.
Yep. So I'm going to hit the timer at the same time as I start the car. And as it crosses this line, I'm going to go as fast as I can around the circle. As soon as it gets back here, I'm going to stop the timer again.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes. You nearly bumped yourself.
Yeah, that was 13. Oh dear.
I knew that was going to happen.
So that was 13 seconds to go 254 metres.
Oh my god, that car's fast.
That's pretty fast.
Yeah.
So now we've found that the car was, yesterday we found the car was travelling at 13 seconds. It took 13 seconds to go 56 metres. But today, when we measured it, it was going faster. They were going like 9 seconds. So let's try that.
Yeah, because my 540 is supposed to be slower, but it actually went faster.
Yes, today it went faster for some reason. Maybe we got better at the timing. So, if we go back to saying we did 54 metres in 9 seconds, that's 6 metres a second. That is 360 metres a minute. And that is 21,000 metres per hour. So that is how many kilometres is that? 21,000 metres. There's 1,000 metres per kilometre. So 21,000 metres is how many kilometres?
2 2.
21,000 meters is 21 kilometers. So, could the car actually go 21,000 meters in a whole hour?
Probably less than an hour.
Why is that?
No, it will blow an engine.
Right. So the car couldn't actually go 21,000 meters, 21 kilometers in an hour, but for a short space of time it can go at 21 kilometers per hour. Pretty cool.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, cool. Okay, we've got a bit of an update, don't we?
Yeah.
So it occurred to us that this little car is a lot smaller than a normal adult car, like the one in the garage there, that blue one.
The Toyota Camry.
Yeah. And so if this car was bigger, it would probably go faster. And I reckon like if this car was twice as big, maybe it would go twice as fast. So we're going to find out how much bigger this little guy would have to be the same size as a normal car. So I've already measured the one in the garage. That blue one is about 4 meters long, about 400 centimeters. And so now Justin's going to measure this little one for me. So Justin, here's the tape measure. You measure this little one for me, like we practiced before.
Yep.
So when you're measuring something, you have to measure something in a straight line. Here's my other little assistant, Tamsin. Hello. You sit over here, Bubs. So we've got it in a straight line here.
Oh yeah, I was measuring from the bumper.
That's right at the front there. And then where does it come to?
After 40030.
Okay, we'll say it's 40. It's about 40 centimeters, or 400 millimeters. Okay, so this little car here is 40 centimeters, and this one in the garage is 400 centimeters. So how many times bigger is the one in the garage?
10.
10. Yes. So if we took 40 and we times it by 10, we get 400, the same as the one in the garage. So if we still believe that this would go 10 times faster, if it was 10 times bigger, then let's do that maths. So how fast was this going?
21.
Yes, we calculated 21 kilometers an hour for this. So if that was times 10, that would be 210 kilometers an hour.
Oh my god.
Yeah, 210 kilometers an hour, maybe twice as fast as one in the garage. So it's a pretty speedy little fella, considering how small it is. Interesting, eh?
Yeah.
Times that by 60, and we get 66 kilometers per hour. So that car, that little radio controlled car, can go 66 kilometers an hour. So if we were to drive it down the main road of town, the speed limit's 50 kilometers an hour, it would be going over the speed limit.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! And if it was a big car, that would be really cool if it was a big car, because it would be speeding and it would come
Policeman could give it a ticket, couldn't he?
Yeah, but how do you give a ticket to a remote control car?